Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to I Live Plants, right? I mean, y'all know where y'all are. And today's video, this is going to be an unpopular opinion video. You know what I'm saying? This is a video where I'm showcasing the plants that I never wish I bought. All right, like literally, I've had these plants for a number of years, and every time I look at these plants, when I walk by these plants, I'll be either giving it the side eye, giving it the twisty lips, giving it the screw face, giving it the sort of like ill like rolling my eyes at it because they just haven't been doing what I need them to do, which is show out and put out beautiful leaves and just maintain them beautiful leaves when they do. If they decide to put out a leaf, and I'm over it. So I know this is going to be one of those videos that y'all are gonna be like, oh, but Steve, I have a Tycon or I have a Monstera and I just love mine because it's just living its best life and all this other stuff. But here in this house, no, they could get the hell on. All right. So I'll probably name about five plants. Let's keep it to five. All right. That I just don't like anymore. I wish I never bought them. I wish we never met. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could get the deuces for all I care. All right, so stick around. All right, you already got a preview with this right here. All right, five plants that I wish I never bought. All right, yeah, so we're gonna start with this here Monstera type. Look, I'm gonna come up a little bit closer. I'll give you close-ups of this too, but look at this crap. Okay, look at this. Look at these leaves. Now, you guys, my Tycon, his name is Pinhao. Pinhao is a beautiful, beautiful town in Portugal, you guys. Like the best wine ever, first of all. Okay, so if you're a winista, go to Pinhao in Portugal. Go to wine tastings out there. I mean, yeah, you're gonna leave drunk, but you're gonna feel so good. The wine is gonna be fantastic. Anyway, I got this plant around the time I came back from Portugal, and I was so inspired by the town that I named this plant after Pinhao, the town in Portugal. Wish I never gave it the name because I mean, look, it's not bad looking at all, and it was at one point one of those rare monsteras. If y'all seen some of my other videos, like at PlantCon and everything, monsteras. You put another freckle or a speck of white or whatever in its leaves, and it's named something else, and it's another rare plant. But at one point, Tycons were expensive and Tycons were rare. Not anymore, okay? Tycons are just a household plant, just like the regular old Monstera, which is another plant that don't like, okay? And to be honest, my Monstera is not here anymore. Swiss Beats is not here anymore, okay? Because Janae took care of it. She has that plant for me. I'm like, Janae, you're gonna have to do something with this plant because I can't grow them. I can't grow Monsteras, okay? So here's the deal with Pinhao, this Tycon, right? This Tycon loves humidity, number one. It loves consistent watering, number two. So much so that if you overwater it, it is so prone to root rot. And trust me, part of the problem with Pinhao is that Pinhao, when I repotted it into this pot, had root rot. And I mean, when I tell you, oh my God, like that fishy smell, oh my God, it makes you damn near want to throw up. Okay, so I repotted Pinhao and got it into another pot with some drainage holes. And I mean, I got this beautiful new leaf right here. I mean, this is the biggest leaf that I got, okay, so far. And I just got that like maybe 3 weeks ago. But when I tell you that this plant is a freaking headache, like literally, it's a freaking headache for me. I'm so sorry I bought it. Like I paid, I want to say like $80 for this plant, and I want to say 2 weeks later it was at HEB for like 35 or some ridiculous markdown that I would have saved like 50 bucks. And I would have been happier if I bought this plant for like $30 or $35. But I spent damn near $80 on this plant, plus tax. And, I mean, it just don't work for me. I wish I never bought it at that time. Okay, so this is number one. My number one plant that I wish I'd never bought. Meow, my Tycon. Get at me at the comments. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all. So another plant that I wish that I never got. I'm just gonna group them in their name. Alocasias. I don't like alocasias. I can't stand alocasias. I can't grow alocasias. Every alocasia that I brought into this house, whether it be what y'all call an easy alocasia or a difficult alocasia, I killed. Okay, I'm in the process of killing this Regal Shield right here, right now. This is Mary Poppins, and oh my God, I feel so bad because Mary Poppins is like one of my favorite movies of all time. Yo, y'all don't even understand how much I love Julie Andrews. Okay, that is my one of my favorite actresses of all time. Sound of Music is my favorite movie of all time. Put it in the comments. Do y'all feel Julie Andrews? What's your favorite Julie Andrews movie? All right, let's keep those comments nice, right? But anyway, yeah, so this is Mary Poppins. This is my Regal Shield, and this was an Alocasia crupia. Okay, as you can see, there's no more plant here because I killed it. Okay, and that just happened. Literally, I checked the roots. There were no roots, you guys. Like I pulled it out just to see what was going on, just to check the roots, and there were no roots. It was done. It was dead, dead to the bone. Okay, there was nothing happening, so I just threw it out. All right, Alocasia cupria, rest in peace. Mary Poppins, I'm trying to save her. This is the deal with Mary Poppins. All right, so I had Mary Poppins on my patio. Now, leading into the fall, the sun is lower, but here in Dallas, the sun is still hot, even though it's lower. Okay, so I scorched Mary Poppins, okay, and she's not looking good. I just brought her inside because I was just like, well, do I just want to keep her out here? But then I just felt like I was, setting her up for a horrific death, like she was a vampire, and I was just blasting the sun on her just to watch her shrivel up, dust away, and die. And I'm just saying, you know what? I got a heart. I love my plants. I brought her inside, okay, and I'm going to see if she rebounds. Now, the thing about Mary Poppins, Mary Poppins is probably my oldest plant here. So it's gonna make me feel a kind of way if I get rid of her. So I brought her inside. I have her near the window, so she's still getting some light, not as strong as direct sun, but again, I had her scorched outside, you guys. So do I feel like I should have never bought Mary Poppins? Yes, because this is another plant that's a freaking headache for me. She has her good years, literally, she has her good years and her bad years with me, okay? Literally, I was picking out corms from her like not too long ago, repotted her and all that stuff, and I was feeling really good about it. And now, I wish I never bought her. All right. Let me ask you this. Have y'all had good luck with allocations? Put it in the comments if you have. What's special about your conditions? Is it the humidity? Is it your watering? What are you doing? Is it the amount of light that you're giving it? I can't figure them out. I'm not going to figure them out because I will never bring another allocation through that threshold. Not going to happen. Let me know. What's your thoughts on allocations? All right, y'all. So these are the third variety of plants that I can't stand right now. So we had alocasias, we have monsteras, we got philodendrons, and a special kind of philodendron. All right. Now, with philodendrons, there are typically like two types, right? There are your self-heading philodendrons, which sprout new leaves from the sort of main stem, right? And then you have your climbing philodendrons, the ones that do better climbing up a moss pole. Okay, so here I have my philodendron majestic, and here was my philodendron splendid. My philodendron splendid is another plant that my girl Janae is doing her best to rehab for me because I can't stand it because it just doesn't do right by me. So this is nothing left here. This is the splendid, was the splendid. But also this is my majestic here, and I can't call it. I actually repotted this plant in a chunky mix. It's a moss in here is just dry as hell right now at the moment. But again, this is a plant that I can't call. Look at this. You know, I can't freaking call these plants, y'all. Like, they are beautiful plant climbing plants. Like, I have such great luck with my pothos climbing up walls and stuff, but I just can't get this philodendron majestic to do anything that I want it to do. I haven't given it up. I haven't given up on it yet. Okay, even the splendid. Once Janae, with her magic touch, kind of rehabs the splendid, I'm gonna ask her, hey, you still want it? But anyway, look, what am I doing wrong with this? Consistent watering, I'm on top of it, you guys. Like, I water this plant whenever the soil is dry. I don't keep the soil wet at all because I know that it doesn't like it. And so, what am I doing wrong? I can't tell you. It is by a humidifier. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I wish I never bought the plant. All right, philodendrons, the climate ones, you won't see me with, you know, like purposely, but a splendid, whatever the macro, whatever the it is. No, not buying it. Nope, nope, nope. Not happening. Not coming back in here. Let me ask y'all, your philodendrons, your climbing philodendrons, what's your experience with them? Is it better than mine? Put it in the comments. Let me know. Oh yeah, look, and this is one for good measure. This is my Philodendron Columbia. This plant, this is Medellin right here. I named this plant Medellin, and I, I want to say that the Columbia is a climber. Okay, it's a climber, I'm sure, but I can't call it. Like, this is right by a humidifier. It's in a self-watering container, no less. You guys, like, literally, like, this is a self-watering container. All right. And it's still looking like shit. All right. Help, help. I want to save these two plants. All right. Wish I never bought them, but I still want to save them. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, believe it or not, I actually have a strawberry shake. Okay, I have a philodendron strawberry shake. It's on a moss pole. It's a climber. It's actually doing all right. So, but help, help. All right, you guys. So another plant that I wish I never bought is this Epiprenum aureum. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. Uh, Manjula mutant. Okay, I wish I never got this plant, and I'm gonna tell you why. So look, PlantCon is next week. Next week. PlantCon is next month. In Dallas, I'll be there for that. And the deal is that I actually bought this plant from PlantCon in Houston. And so I was so happy because I've been wanting a Manjula mutant for years now. I have a regular Manjula. That's my favorite plant in my entire collection. I love that plant with all my heart. Okay, I love that plant. So I just figured, okay, Manjula mutant, right? I mean, it has mutant type leaves. I named this plant Polaris. Polaris is one of my favorite X-Men. Okay, and okay, so get this. Close up of this. This mutant right here is not viable. Okay, so if you look at the leaves, you guys, my leaves are coming out white, very, 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 very light green, and it cannot sustain this type of growth. Okay, as soon as it gets mature, the leaves brown and they die off. All right, because it doesn't photosynthesize. Like, it just can't be, the green just doesn't have enough green. I only have one leaf that's kind of doing something, but I don't get any new growth from that one stem. I only get it from the very, very, very light albino type leaves, right? this mutant is producing, and it's not going to be able to survive, you guys. It's just not going to be able to survive and do what it needs to do to get bigger and longer and more lush. So I wish I never bought this one, okay? But I will be buying another mutant, all right? It's just gonna have to have a little bit more stable variegation. This variegation is completely unstable, it's completely unsustainable, it's not viable, and it's not gonna last, you all. So, yeah, I'm kind of pissed off about that, but I will be getting another one, that's for sure. What do you think, you guys? It's a mutant Manjula. Is that something on your wish list? Let me know. Prices are not as bad as what they used to be, so you might be able to cop one. All right, guys. So the last group of plants, I'm going to just group them up that I wish I never bought are Anthuriums. Okay, Anthuriums are beautiful plants. They are heart-shaped leaf plants, and they are stunning. Well, these are heart-shaped leaf, and they're stunning. They're beautiful. They're soft. Oh, they're soft and velvety. Oh my God, they're just nice, nice, nice. But they, for me, an extreme pounding migraine, okay, where I'm literally like my vision is pixelated and I can't see look at the at light, okay, like that my head hurts so bad with these plants that I need to just lock myself in the room, pull down the blinds, make it as dark as I possibly can, put some an eye mask on and literally, put some noise canceling headphones on and try to go to sleep. That's the headache that I get from these plants. Okay? So, listen, they're beautiful plants. They're actually stunning. I planted them in a self-watering container in a pond like a mix, and sometimes they show out and sometimes they don't. Is right by a humidifier. Sometimes they put out leaves, sometimes they don't. As a matter of fact, I got a new leaf coming up on this clarinarium, and because I lost one just last week, I lost a leaf. It turned yellow and brown and it died off. So, what I have been doing, you guys, is I've been using calcium and magnesium and I've been fertilizing and top watering the soil, the substrate with that mixture in my water, okay? Because someone told me that, hey, Steve, your anthuriums need calcium and magnesium. So I'm like, okay, bet, let me go get that. And I've been, every 2, 3 weeks, I want to say, I've been watering, top watering and flushing out the pond like a substrate with that type of water. Now I don't let it sit in that kind of water. I just top water it, let it run through, just so that the roots can get those nutrients. Does it work? I mean, yeah, I got this leaf last. Okay, and this is a really, really beautiful leaf. I just want more. I want more leaves. I want stunning big leaves, you guys, like what you see in the movies. But anyway, I just don't get them. All right. Like I said, if I didn't mention this before, I think I did. It's by a humidifier. So I'm trying to do things right with these plants, you guys, but I promise you, I wish I never bought them. Okay. And I will never buy anthuriums again. I mean, they're beautiful plants, and if you like it, I love it. So let's just keep this in mind, all right? My opinions are only my opinions. My opinions about these plants, that's just how I feel about them. Don't come for me, all right? Because I know some of y'all got that keyboard courage, okay? And may I remind you, I'm from Brooklyn, and I don't play that shit. So you come for me, I'm gonna come right back for you. Period. That's just how things go. But all jokes aside, you guys, this is just my opinion on the plants that just really they grind my gears for the lack of a better term. And I wish that I had the right conditions. But I listen. I know here in this apartment, my humidity it suffers, you guys. Even with my humidifier, I can't get my humidity to stay up over 60%. It just doesn't happen. I wish it did. I'm just gonna have to get one of those cabinets. That's the only way that plants like this and my climbing philodendron, that's the only way I can see them surviving is if I get a cabinet. So if you want to leave me a super sticker to go towards my cabinet, that'll be fantastic. But otherwise, yeah, I won't be bringing anything that requires so much humidity back into this house because I know that my humidity is a big, big, big problem here. Okay, so yeah, you guys, that's it. This is the deal. Do I wish I never bought them? Yeah. Do I care for them? Yes. Two opposite things can be true. You know what I'm saying? So that leads me to say this. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Sometimes things just aren't right for you, right? That could be things, that could be people, that could be places. You name it here. Sometimes things just aren't right for you. They're not a good fit. I remember, not to, I know it's legal in some places, but I can't smoke weed. Okay, that's just not my thing because it just affects me in a way that no, no, done. Donezo. Okay. If y'all can smoke it and y'all feel fine, good. Good for y'all. Okay. But that's something that I just can't do. So certain things aren't for everybody, you all, and certain people, same thing. Certain people just don't vibe in your life, you guys. And it's up to you to understand exactly the place and space these places, these people, and things need to be. Okay. There is something called agency, and you have the agency to invite the people that you want into your life, maintain those relationships and friendships or whatever they are, and nurture them. Okay. Now, even though certain people may not be a good fit, you can put them in their box. Okay, you can understand that, hey, this person is a part of my life now, but this person is the person who I want to hang out with because when we hang out, we have a great time. But I refuse to tell them the most intimate things about me because I have a big ass mouth. You know what I'm saying? So you understand exactly what compartment that person belongs, right? Or you could have somebody who is, you could confide in and talk about your secrets, your biggest secrets, or your fears, or what you want to accomplish, and they are right there for you. But they are just a party pooper. Okay, they don't want to hang out. They, would rather, talk to you on the phone. But if you ask them to a club, they're just like, nah, I'll pass. All right. And so you have a friend or someone in your life who's like that. Okay. Such is life. Like these plants aren't going anywhere for me unless I kill them. All right. So I'm going to maintain them and they have their place in my life right here in this collection. Okay. And I look past some of them and I'm just like, oh my God, like you again. You know what I mean? But I still have a place in my heart for them. Okay. So this is to say this: everybody in your life doesn't need to be cut out. All right. Some people are there for a reason. Some people are there for a season, and some people are there forever. Okay, so the deal is to understand exactly where and why they belong there in your life. Okay, understand the why about the person who's in your life. Now, fortunately enough, you guys, listen, I've grown my viewership. I appreciate it. You guys, by the way, give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. So I appreciate allowing more people to come into my space. This is a very, very difficult position that I'm in because I have to figure out how much of myself I want to share, because I don't want to scare all of y'all away. I mean, some of y'all don't like the fact that I curse, but again, I'm Steve and I'm always going to be Steve. That's one thing I learned in therapy is to always be me. All right. So, if I'm not a good fit, I'm not forcing you to watch this. Okay. Not at all. All right. So, but the idea is understanding where people fit into your life. I'm here sometimes to bring comedy. All right. and make you laugh and to make you, think about things and all that stuff. But plants, yeah, we could talk, we always talk about plants, but I always like to think that this channel is a little bit deeper than just plants, okay? So understand exactly why people are in your life, what the purpose is, what the reason is, if there's a season, what the season is. And if you got those people who are lifelongers, you guys love on them, tell them that you love them, and just let them know. Like Mary Poppins, okay? She's been with me from the beginning, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And she's a party pooper, but she's been here for me. All right. So, yeah, I'm not going to give her up. I'm actually going to just make sure I try to rehab her and love her and just remind her that I care. Anyway, where did this go? You guys, look, I love y'all for watching, even through my crazy, little rants or whatever at the end and all that stuff and words of, wisdom, advice, whatever you view it as, you guys. I appreciate you sticking around to the end. And I hope this will make you laugh. All right. I will see you on the next video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Love y'all.